Digging into the ribcage now. No defense for that hook. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nope, that jab not going to score. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. So much firepower here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. You're getting your time in.
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that.
A few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great
You
work.
win this next round for me, kid. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just block.
Let's go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and you ride it out.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Do not...
You weren't loading up, you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Here we go for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That one lands. That hook is parried away. unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Missing with the hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Punch, counter punch. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab does not score. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. talk about Robinson in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable.
Switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell for round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Look, and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. A lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's bombs away. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Fantastic punch. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a win! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. You all right? You're out of here.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from the things broken. Promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh aside again.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Frank True Brit Bruno, 6'3", with an 82-inch reach. And facing him, Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Frank True Brit Bruno, a unique and charismatic heavyweight fighting out of England. Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy. Despite being 6'5" inches tall, one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, a European champion and a heavyweight champion of the world, Frank Bruno. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
So, all the talking's done.
All right.
Now, let's get down to action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Hey, those punches add up. Do you believe this? Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Catch and shoot. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Good punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. There's a counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. the advantage, how do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, they think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round, I like it, I'm happy. But man,
When you're stepping around, I need you to get back out there.
oh, 3 shots, yeah? Don't be looking at it for 1 shot at a time. Set him.
Jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. The straight right just misses. Block that right hook. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little saver and pickpocket him.
Scores. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job getting that punch through. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That counter shot lands. That uppercut doesn't get through. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Good defense with that left jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't score. He parries away the left uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got level skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Out there to win the round. Switch on, switch on.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good work out there.
Tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Looking to land the hook. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
So much to do it.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Next, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind me.
Change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will clear.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope them just to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Big whiff with the right hook. Bruno not answering back. And that'll do it as Bruno goes to the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is useless...
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are ready.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Todd, he's up.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round.
Still letting you...
On to the 6th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. He blocks the right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And that hook misses. Let's see if they go to the body. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Blade round. Now relax. Relax.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back on.
There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot...
Frank Bruno finally goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then we continue.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Blocks the left uppercut. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Deciding to let it all hold it right there. And Bo is dazed. But somehow weathered the storm.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Win the round on your jab.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking?
You must get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you...
Your shots off, but don't give them any.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, is Bruno gonna go down? And now finally Bruno waking up from that nap.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter. And the big heavyweight Bruno is down. And look at that shot to the head. And there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Gotta look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The straight right just misses. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Be smart.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Rounds, right?
And there's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice work to block that left uppercut. These two were made for each other. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Big Daddy in trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to focus on what you do.
Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up. Would you take it?
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the track.
There's the bell for round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Big Daddy Bo got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Threw the hook, didn't land. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
racing with the hook. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way...
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side, pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe, no matter the weather, rain, sun.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, James Buster Douglas, 6'3.5" tall, with a reach of 83 inches. And up against them, it's Shannon Briggs. Fights out of Brooklyn, New York, 6'4" tall.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
James. And they'll be taking on Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Look at this monster as he makes his way to the ring. The former WBO heavyweight champion of the world has still got it.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Columbus, Ohio in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're underway in round one. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Good punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in time. Whoa, wait a minute! And Douglas is dazed. And down goes Douglas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come?
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing him.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. powerful counterpunch. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Breathe. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get... No, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to walk.
A swing and a miss with that jab. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Punch and just got countered. He blocks the right uppercut. We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Build up to this fight, Johnny. This power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've been pulling right there. Buster Douglas just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You can see the spit flying. These are really heavy punches. Every time he throws a punt, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Middle, can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
There's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And that one caught Douglas very clean, and he's in some serious trouble. And Buster Douglas goes to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
It's all offense all the time. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Talk on me. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just, you had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back into it. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's always the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps are there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round. You were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Most in this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight. It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Douglas is day, and Buster goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That time counter shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Loved the response though, got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You feel good? Good man.
And there's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Can't land the jab there. Just as quickly as the action, hold that thought! Buster Douglas just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter punch caught him clean. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And that one caught Douglas very clean, and he's in some serious... And Douglas goes down. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
A shot from the gods, took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So close with that uppercut. Counter punches have to hurt. Solid punch. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Did you see that? Buster Douglas just got rocked. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Big shots from... Did you see that? And Douglas is dazed. It appears... Hold it right there. And that one caught Douglas, and Buster goes down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Say,
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And down goes Briggs. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell for round 7. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Perfect counter shot. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Buster Douglas just got rocked. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might buy my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my flow, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby. What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one time. Really need. Very beautifully.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Just look at this specimen fighting out of Ukraine. The Bronze Bomber, only 206.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on
protect
earth.
yourself
So a
at all
capacity
times.
crowd here for this
And what
one.
I
We've
say
been
you
waiting a
must
long
obey.
time for this
Good luck.
matchup. Here we go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That hook is parried away. Beautiful counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
They both want the knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Trying to land that jab. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight would say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That's him, happy. Good work out there.
You should go back out there and need to win this round.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over ball, bull in a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
There's no saying a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Good counter counter-punching. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? That counter punch caught him clean. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. They exchange punches. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Wilder. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing